So it's 20 minutes gone. It's Stalybridge Celtic 0, Bromsgrove Rovers 1. Corey Brown, only one word for that goal, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Wicked?
Nah, it wasn't really wicked, I wouldn't say. But I think Craig Gaunt is a quality player. He's started off really well. And I've been impressed with Brian Gray. I think he started off really well, and obviously Ricky Carter. But I think Craig Gaunt's well on for a man of the match. He's playing really well and a great goal.
Absolutely. And, we've been impressed by Craig Gaunt here as well. Have you played against Craig at all?
Yeah, I was just saying to John that when I played against Bromsgrove at Devery this season, he was a really hard character. I couldn't get past him, but I couldn't remember him by looking at his name. But now I remember him. Yeah, he's a quality player.
You know who he is now. Okay, thanks, Corey. We'll talk to you again later. Here come Stalybridge in the shape of Neil Edmonds. I'm hoping he scores tonight. I've got him in the sweep here. Ryan. At the moment, Peter Raggle hope anybody scores for Stalybridge. He won't mind who it is. That was ugly. This is Burke. Again, Bromsgrove have done well to clear their lines, but only for the time being. Coat up. Left for Ryan again. Burke. And again that ball through here. Ricky Carter, the keeper off his line, he might chip him. And in the end it spins away off the striker goal kick. And that's twice now that Carter has been denied by the body of Russ Hughes.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he's got away from his defender again, Ricky, hasn't he? And a one-on-one situation there. And again, the goalkeeper, I thought, did quite well. Although Ricky did lose control of it.
Do you think on a different surface he might have tried to chip him there, Brian?
Well, I think he would hope so.
It was bobbling, wasn't it? I think that was what was worrying him a bit. Stalybridge have the throw in. The crowds here this season have been between the sort of 500 and 800 mark as a rule. And it's not the best of nights in Stalybridge, but thankfully it's not raining. And there's a decent crowd here for this Bob Lord Trophy match. There they are. On TV for the first time in their lives. Stalybridge Celtic and their fans. I hope they're enjoying themselves despite the scoreline. Plenty of time left in this match, and of course we have to have a result with it being a Bob Lord Trophy tie. Not necessarily tonight, it could be a replay. So. And a lot of school children have actually been invited here to see this first live transmission from Stalybridge. They might see their team go 2 down. Ricky Carter's in. It's 2-0. He was denied once. He was denied twice. He was not denied thrice. And Ricky Carter makes it Stalybridge 0, Bromsgrove 2, and the old hoodoo is striking again.
Well, I can't believe it, to be honest. I mean, the number of times that he's got away from his defenders is unbelievable, and you know, as you've said, he's had 3 goals at it, and you know, he's not going to miss the 3rd one, and he hasn't.
It's his 16th goal of the season, and he took it with tremendous composure, the sort that's attracting a lot of league clubs. Ricky Carter, his 16th goal of the season, and it came in the 23rd minute. And Bromsgrove are giving a very good account of themselves here. He actually trained with Doncaster Rovers during the summer, and they did make 1 or 2 signings from non-league, the likes of Sean Parrish from Telford and Gary Brabbin from Runcorn. Anyway, Stalybridge need a goal badly. They're not going to get one for the time being. Here he is again, the goal scorer. Well, they're giving it away this time, though, to Barres. Oh, and that was a lucky break, and it puts Stalybridge in decent possession here. Ryan will have a try. Slices it wide. Well, they need a bit of luck at the moment, and they got it here with the deflection, but Ryan's shot was always going wide. Brian, I suppose the philosophy is a little bit different, though, with it being a cup tie, isn't it? They've got to get goals, they've got to get back into the match.
Well, you would think so, yeah. I mean, obviously Bromsgrove have started the better, but I think Stalybridge have been a little bit unlucky at times with the bounce of the ball and things, and they are leaving an almighty gap between their defence and the forwards, which is where Bromsgrove are breaking from.
Yeah, you could have driven a bus through it, couldn't you, at times? Here they come, Stalybridge now. Jackson. Still Jackson. Done well there. Megson to try and deliver the cross in, which he does. It's flat and low and the corner. Plenty of bodies in there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one other on the edge of the penalty area. Stalybridge have the men to do the trick here, and the keeper, Alan Judge, says they won't do it. He played at Wembley once in the League Cup final for Reading.
I remember Alan, yeah. Good keeper, he's been competent so far. Everything he's had to do he's done well.
Well, Bromsgrove don't look like a side that got beaten 4-1 at home on Saturday, do they? Stalybridge build again, and this might be the break that they were looking for. Ryan, it's the goal, and they've hit back at the perfect time. John Ryan, the scorer. It's 2-1 now, and that was just the tonic those fans wanted. Got a good game here, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good goal because John's broke away from midfield. He's been playing on the left side. He's found himself on the right side and in space and has slotted the ball home very well.
It's nearly a collector's item, that, isn't it? A goal with the right foot for John Ryan.
That's probably what's fueled the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Still, it's his 6th of the season and came just 3 minutes after Ricky Carter's effort. So, Mark promised you goals tonight. I knew we'd get plenty with Mark in the studio, and we've got 3 already. Here it is again. John Ryan fed into the gap. Again, it was a ricochet which opened the way for him. He took it coolly, just slid it past the legs of Judge. And make no mistake, Stalybridge are very much alive in this game. Some teams might have let their heads go at 2-0 down on their own ground, but not this lot. They're very proud of their home record. And they had about 6 men in blue, marking 1 in red then. And I hate to remind you, Brian, but you know all about Stalybridge Celtic, don't you?
I do, that's right. They beat us in this the last round, 3-1.
There is the Stalybridge bench with the man with the beard. Tony Grealish is their manager. Just leaning forward there. Former Irish Republic of Ireland international. Brighton and Rotherham player among others. Sorry, Bromsgrove manager that. If I said Stalybridge, I apologise. That's Tony Grealish very much. We got so used to saying Bobby Hope, manager of Bromsgrove Rovers, as he was for 13 years. I just heard a yell from my director, by the way. He just had his ears rattled. The ball just hit our truck and woke him up. 28 minutes played. Stalybridge 1, Bromsgrove 2, Rovers 2. Not that anybody could get asleep in this match. And here's the cross in. Which could lead to it being 3-1. Oh, that's a nice ball. Beautifully weighted here. The cross from Humphrey, I'm afraid, wasn't as good as the pass from Marlowe. There's Gaunt, where he's headed it straight into the path of Kevin Megson. Jackson now. Edmonds trying to get up in support of him. Well played. And it's this long and searching ball over the top of the central defenders that's posing the home team a problem at the moment. Oh, and no offside given, and Ricky Carter will drive in again, and he'll slip one back, and unfortunately the finish from Andy Marlowe wasn't very effective. It's the ball over the top of these central defenders that's the problem. And through it goes towards Fergus Dowling, who, as Brian Kettler's just pointed out to me, has moved into a more advanced position than he was in the earlier phases. He was more midfield than Brian, but he's just gone up to support Ricky Carter a little. Maybe Tony Grealish has got a message in to say if you pressurise them, we might get something else. He's an experienced man. It surprised me actually after the resignation of Bobby Hope in September that Bromsgrove didn't appoint Grealish until November, because the team had a terrific run when he was the caretaker. Anyway, they knew what they were doing. He's got the job now. And here is a free kick in the area, which should be cleared all right. And it is by Andy Marlowe. Free kick to be delivered by Patterson. It's a well struck one, and Wheeler's underneath it, and he'll go for the overhead kick. Oh, but it's put just wide by Gaunt, getting his head in there. But it's quite a game now. Stalybridge 1, Bromsgrove Rovers 2. And they certainly throw everything at it. And this was a good old-fashioned piece of centre-forward play by Paul Wheeler. And here he is again, in the thick of things. And